Now the latest ITV news. It's Wales at 6 with Andrea Burke.
On tonight's programme, a teenager pleads guilty to supplying Carson Price with ecstasy. The 13-year-old died last year after taking the Class A drug.
He was everyone's friend. You know, like you said, he had a bright future ahead of him, and that was taken away, unfortunately.
Also tonight, the councillor under investigation after offensive comments about the Black Lives Matter movement were shared on social media.
Plus, after 8 people are caught in a rip current, 6 of them have to be taken to hospital.
Who says you're under investigation?
We'll be talking live with some of the...
The Public Services Ombudsman has confirmed it's investigating a councillor from Pembrokeshire. It comes after a series of social media posts were made from his account. The account, in Paul Dawson's name, featured a number of offensive comments about the Black Lives Matter movement. ITV News has been unable to contact him for a response. Here's our political correspondent, Owain Phillips.
The protests and actions in support of Black Lives Matter have been plain for all to see. Some took to the streets like here in Cardiff, while other organisations lit their buildings purple, including Pembrokeshire Council. But not everyone agreed with this show of support. One local councillor, Paul Dawson, appeared to say on Facebook, "We all agree that Black Lives Matter, as do white lives." He goes on to say, "Are we supporting the actions of BLM protesters stoning police officers in the UK?" And in a separate comment, he appears to claim that BLM is linked to Hamas, the Palestinian terrorist group. The chair of Unison in Pembrokeshire has criticised Councillor Dawson and is calling for an investigation.
We expect our leaders who have been elected democratically into public office to lead by example, to embrace the community they represent and not to sow division.
Paul Dawson is a county councillor here in Pembroke Dock, and despite repeated attempts at contacting him, we've had no reply. But he told a local newspaper that he isn't racist and has done more to combat racism than any keyboard warrior. The Public Services Ombudsman's Office has confirmed they're investigating Paul Dawson as the questions continue to be asked. Owain Phillips, ITV News, in Pembroke Dock.
Now, in these uncertain economic